You're welcome to this tutorial. In this video we shall consider tangency, in which we are going to construct a curve of a given radius 40 mm to touch two circles of radii 20 mm and 25 mm at 80 mm apart when the circles are outside the radius. So at this point we draw horizontal line and mark a point A and get the distance between the two circles, which is 85 at the point A and B. Then we'll draw the circle at the point A with radius 20 mm. So after doing that, we'll now move to the point B and draw the circle with radius 25 mm. So to get the point where we'll get our tangency, we'll get the radius of 20 plus 40, which is 60. Then that of 25 plus 40, which will give us 65. So with that, we'll construct the point C. So after getting the point C with the radius 40 mm and the center at C, we'll describe an arc to touch the two circles, which will give us the required arc. So at the point where the line drawn from C to A and B to C, at the point where it's touching the circle, it is called the point of tangency. Now after doing that, you can do for the upper part so that we can get the point D. In this video, consider how to construct a curve with a radius 100 mm to touch two circles of radius 22 and 26 mm at 86 mm apart, and this radius is going to be inside the circle. So we'll draw the horizontal line and get the two circles at 22 mm radius and 26 mm radius. So after getting this, to get the radius outside, it's going to be 100 minus 22, which will give us 78, and 100 minus 26 to give us 74, so that we'll be able to get the point C. So after getting the point C with our radius of 100 mm and a center at C, we'll describe the arc to touch the two circles. So after doing that, this will give us the required arc. At this point, we'll consider how to construct a curve of given radius 22. That's a circle and a straight line. At the point where the circle and the straight line meet, we're going to construct a curve with the radius 22 mm. So first we draw the circle, then after that we draw the straight line, which is close to the circle but it's not touching the circle. So we'll produce a parallel line to the given straight line, which will extend in order for us to get the tangent to the circle. So after doing this, we'll produce this parallel line with this arc of radius 22 mm from each of these points. With the center at D with radius 22, we're going to describe an arc to touch the circle and the straight line. So after doing this, it will give us the required arc to touch the circle and the straight line. In this video, we're going to construct a curve of a given radius 25 mm tangential to a given straight line. So with this straight line, two straight lines at an angle, they meet at a point. So the point where they meet, we're going to create an arc at that point. So we're going to produce a parallel line to each of those straight lines. So we'll start with this one, produce the parallel line here with the radius 25. Since the radius of the arc we're going to do is 25 mm, so we do that. Then we also duplicate the same for this other straight line, we produce the arc of radius 25 millimeters at this point. So we connect the lines. So where they meet, we call the point P. Now pick our radius 25 millimeter and the center at B. We describe the arc. So we have the required arc at this point. In this particular one, we're going to produce a straight. We're going to create an arc, but this one it's an obtuse angle, as in the lines meet at an angle greater than 90 degrees. The previous one was less than 90 degrees, so we'll repeat the same process. Produce parallel lines here using the arc 25 millimeter radius to produce this arc. So we'll connect them. We'll repeat on this the second line, the radius of 25 millimeters. So after doing that, we'll connect the lines together. So where these lines meet, that's where it's going to be the point where we're going to fix the center of our radius there to connect the two lines. So at this point we have the required arc. Then we erase unwanted extensions. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Ensure to subscribe to this channel.